Allows for each bird, if they're a little bit, let's say, territorial, to have their own plate and not be bothered. This is so cool. Okay, Bernini is a really cool brand, and if you've been with us here at QVC2 or in QVC, you may have seen like our Bernini fountains. Well, Bernini always brings us really beautiful quality and heritage pieces, things that add so much to our outdoor space in our home. Well, this is cool because it's a hanging bird feeder in a really modern design where you have these kind of oversized, goblets, right, that give you, yes, a lot of opportunity to have a lot of feed for our birds, but create this like ultimate buffet. And it's under $30, $29.98. And each of these too, you can kind of move as well at like a different angle. So it's really up to you. It has this almost like green verdigris finish to it. But Ginger Walt is joining us. She's bringing us this Bernini. She brings us really beautiful pieces for the outdoors and for our home. Ginger, it's so good to see you.
Great to see you too.
You brought the whole buffet.
I brought the whole buffet for the whole neighborhood of birds. You know what? In the last few years, I've really gotten into bird watching, and it used to be something when I was growing up that my parents would just go out, feed the birds, put different bird seed out, and they would just enjoy them. And I'd pass by and go, "Yeah, you're looking at the birds." But over the years, I have really, really enjoyed watching them. Here you can see how it's truly a bird buffet, as you said. It holds 5 pounds of bird seed. In each one of these spheres, it's about 3 cups each, maybe a
Wow.
little bit more. I know, and you have 5 different tiers. So you don't have to worry about going out and filling it up, which one of the things that I hate is having to unscrew something
Sure.
and empty in, and the seeds get all over the place. This is easy. The spheres are open. This is actually a designer piece by Richard Henderson. He's our in-house designer for Bernini, and he actually sketched this out and custom designed this for us here at QVC. And it's light assembly when you do get this home. Each one of these spheres is just going to twist right onto each one of the
Mm-hmm.
arms. And there are
Yeah.
5 different ones. Now, what you're going to do too, Allie, is when you get it at home, these spin around. So when you do put the weight of
Mm-hmm.
the seat in them, so that it's not kind of wonky in like this, you're going to
Yep.
twist those around
Oh,
so that it
sure.
balances it out, and then tighten them up. And it makes sense when
Yeah,
you get
it
home.
looks so cool. Like
It's
I see a lot of like mid-century modern lighting that even looks like this. Right now it's a bird
cool.
feeder, right? It looks
I
really
know.
cool, right? And by the way, like that mid-century modern lighting, it's like thousands of dollars to get something like that,
Oh, gosh.
right? This is 30. So if you love the design, right? Like these big oversized kind of, goblets, they just look so cool. But to Ginger's point, there's no kind of reaching up and screwing something and worrying if the seeds are all gonna fall on you, right? They're these individual cups. And I also love too, because sometimes, maybe you have a little birdie that's slightly more territorial. He or
Yeah.
she might,
Push the other ones out a
yeah,
little
kind of
bit.
take over.
Yeah.
This allows for kind of, the birds of the feather to flock together, but have their own space, right?
And
Under
they're different
$30.
sizes.
Oh,
And
go ahead.
I know they're different sizes of birds too, and they
Right.
really are patient when there's a lot of birdseed to go around. They will perch on each one of the arms that are going out to the spheres, and
Sure.
they'll wait for the birdseed to come. And it's different sizes of birds are able to get in here because it has a nice wide opening. Now, this is going to be about 22 inches in diameter from, one sphere to the other arm, about 19 inches high, and right out of the box, it's about 2.5 pounds. But keep in mind, it will hold 5 pounds of birdseed. Now, I kind of just about measured. If you're like, well, I don't know what is 5 pounds, right? It's a big 5 pound bag of birdseed if you've ever purchased it before, but about 15 cups of birdseed. And it won't take them long at all to just kind of flock to this.
Hmm.
and it has a nice S hook with the chain at the very top. We
Yeah.
both have that multicolor. I think you have that one too.
Hmm.
Do we have that bronze available?
We
Because I
don't.
don't
So,
have.
so this is the multi, which will kind of
Oh,
give it almost like the look of a verdigris, I guess. Like that, right? And then there is also a bronze available. Now, I know what I like about this too. I know it might be a little harder to see because we don't have anything in each of the little feeders, right? Now, Ginger does. But it
yes.
really is like a sleek kind of streamlined look. Here's a look too at the bronze, QVC.com, if you want to take a look at the bronze. But for under $30, I mean, you always have somebody on your list that you're like, I do not know what to get them. Have you ever considered a great bird feeder? I would even venture to say, even like a young person, maybe for the summer, you're looking for an activity, or you know that mom is looking for an activity for them because you've got now the whole house full of kids that are going to be home for the summer. Well, what are some ways that you can offer something that's enriching, right? That's educational, but just also fun. What if you go to the library and you check out some books on different birds and you set up a bird feeder and you let them just kind of watch and learn and have some conversations about it as a family? Right, this now
I did
is,
that.
it's now an activity,
Yeah.
right, Ginger? But and
It is.
you don't have to plan, you don't have to be an expert. You learn right along with them.
You don't have to plan. That's the beauty of Mother Nature. You just sit and you watch and you enjoy it. I did the same thing for my daughter. I bought her a book on the different types of birds so that she can, just kind of sit in our kitchen and watch them. And she always taps me whenever there are birds that are nearby because I'm constantly feeding the birds, and I want her to learn about that and really know what kind of bird it is that I'm talking about. And
Hmm.
I mean, it's kind of something that my parents did when I was younger. As I said, they were watching them all the time, but I would always hear them talking back and forth, going, "Oh, that's a cardinal. That's a
Yeah.
blue jay. That's a nuthatch. That's a, a,
Hmm.
a tufted titmouse." And I'm like, "Well,
You're like, a
wait,
what?
what?" And
Wait, the birds
yeah,
would
you
talk or
stop.
your
You go, "What?"
parents? No.
My parents would talk.
I,
Well, the birds, they have their own little chirping that they do, right?
well, and that's
Funny.
what's so fun, right? Like it'll
Yes,
be like a soap opera right in front of your eyes, watching the
exactly.
birds kind of interact. This is from Bernini, a name that you have trusted for so many years, and for so many years even with us here at QVC, bringing us their beautiful designs. Ginger Walt, thank you so much for bringing us
Thank you,
this
sweet.
buffet of a bird feeder. It was very good to
Yes,
see
doll.
you.
You too, babe.
M70827 is your item number. Go online to place your orders, or also give us a call as well. Okay, I will never forget when my dad tried to teach me to mow the lawn, and we had one of those big